everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Does the big boy have the juice? And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is
this offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. As they run the counter play. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So out now come the Jets. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jelani Jenkins. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. A first throw for the backup Peterman. Got some room at the 30. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now it's Peterman. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll indeed go for it with Peterman. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Direct snap. This is Lynch. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Peterman. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Peterman. And that is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PA.
Touchdown, New York Jets. After giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Throwing now, Peterman on 1st down. They set up the screen to Lynch. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 2nd down, Peterman. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Let's go. Green. All right, now look at 56. Look at
Peterman looking to throw again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And New York set to take the field. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out come the Jets. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jets are able to score. Both Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a wildcat formation here. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. Trotted. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And the Jets set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Let's go. Green, like that in that Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go. Boom, like that in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Freeney. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
No, check. Patriot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 65 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out. It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already... been decided. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They come out here in the eye. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
No, check.
He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving.